Imagine waking up tomorrow morning, and there's no sun. You look outside, and it's pitch black. No moon, no stars, no streetlights working. The whole world is plunged into total darkness for 3 days straight. What would you do? How would you survive? Well, this isn't just science fiction. It's actually a prophecy that's been talked about for centuries. Today, we're going to break down everything you need to know about the mysterious 3 days of darkness. Hey everyone! So the 3 days of darkness is this incredible prophecy that's been mentioned in the Bible, talked about by Catholic saints, and even described by modern-day visionaries. We're talking about a complete blackout of the entire Earth for exactly 3 days and 3 nights. Now, I know this sounds pretty intense, but don't worry, we're going to break this down step by step, look at what the prophecies actually say, and even explore some scientific explanations. Before we dive deep into this mystery, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon so you never miss our videos, and give this video a like if you want to uncover more mysterious prophecies like this one. Your support really helps us bring you more content like this. So what exactly is the 3 days of darkness? According to the prophecies, it's going to be a period where the entire Earth will be covered in complete, supernatural darkness for 3 full days and 3 full nights. We're not talking about regular nighttime here. This is supposed to be a darkness so thick you can literally feel it, kind of like what happened in ancient Egypt during the plagues. The crazy part? According to these prophecies, regular electricity won't work, flashlights won't turn on, but blessed candles, specifically blessed candles, will still give light. Where do these prophecies come from? There are references in the Bible, especially in the book of Amos and Matthew, talking about darkness covering the earth. But it's also been described by Catholic saints like Padre Pio, who lived in the 1900s, and Marie-Julie Jahenny, a French mystic from the 1800s. These aren't just random predictions either. These are people who were known for their deep spiritual lives and whose other prophecies have actually come true in many cases. Now here's where it gets really interesting. The prophecies don't just talk about the darkness itself. They also describe specific signs that are supposed to happen right before it. We're talking about strange weather patterns, like unusual storms and temperature changes that don't make sense. There's supposed to be global unrest, with social conflicts and challenges between countries. The prophecies also mention changes in moral values and spiritual challenges around the world. But it's not just social signs. There are supposed to be spiritual signs too. Things like religious statues crying, unusual phenomena in the sky, and a general feeling that something big is about to happen. Have you noticed any strange weather patterns or unusual events in your area lately? Drop a comment below and let me know what you've observed. I love hearing from you guys about this stuff. The prophecies say these signs will intensify right before the 3 days begin, giving people a final warning to get prepared spiritually and physically. Okay, so let's talk about what's actually supposed to happen during these 3 days. According to the prophecies, it's going to be unlike anything we've ever experienced. First, there's going to be a complete blackout. Not just the power going out, we're talking about all electricity stopping, cars not starting, phones not working. It's like the whole world just stops. The darkness is supposed to be so thick that people won't be able to see their hand in front of their face, even with regular lights. But here's the thing that makes this really unique. According to the prophecies, blessed candles will still work. Not regular candles, but specifically blessed ones. Now, you can imagine the panic this would cause. People who aren't prepared spiritually or physically are going to be terrified. The prophecies say that during this time, there will be spiritual dangers, and people are advised to stay inside and not look outside. If you're finding this information fascinating, or maybe thought-provoking, don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who would be interested, and subscribe to stay updated on more videos like this. We've got so much more content coming about prophecies and mysteries. Now, let's talk about preparation. And don't worry, I'm not trying to scare anyone here. This is just practical information based on what the prophecies suggest. First, you'd want to stock up on basic supplies. We're talking about non-perishable food that doesn't need cooking, plenty of water, at least a gallon per person per day for 3 days. You'd also want to have blessed candles, matches, and basic first aid supplies. But according to the prophecies, physical preparation is only part of it. The spiritual preparation is supposed to be even more important. The saints who talked about this emphasized prayer, confession, and having a strong relationship with God. The idea is that during these 3 days, people are supposed to stay inside, pray, and not look outside no matter what they hear. It's supposed to be a time of purification for the world. Now, whether you believe in the prophecy or not, having emergency supplies is never a bad idea anyway, right? Natural disasters happen all the time, and being prepared is just smart. Now, let's balance this out with some scientific perspective. Could there be natural explanations for something like this? Well, there are actually several natural phenomena that could cause extended darkness. Massive volcanic eruptions, like what happened with Mount Tambora in 1815, can block out the sun for months. Solar flares or coronal mass ejections could potentially knock out electrical grids worldwide. There's also the possibility of cosmic events, asteroid impacts, supernovas, or other space phenomena that could affect Earth's atmosphere and block sunlight. Some scientists have even theorized about events that could cause electromagnetic pulses, which would knock out all electronic devices but wouldn't necessarily affect simple things like candles. So while the prophecies describe this as a supernatural event, there are scientific scenarios that could create similar conditions. The interesting thing is that the prophecies are so specific, exactly 3 days, blessed candles working when nothing else does, that it goes beyond what we'd expect from purely natural causes. So there you have it, the mystery of the 3 days of darkness explained. Whether you look at it from a prophetic perspective or a scientific one, it's definitely something that makes you think. We've got prophecies from respected saints spanning hundreds of years, all describing remarkably similar events. We've got potential scientific explanations that could create similar conditions. And we've got practical steps you can take to be prepared, just in case. The 3 days of darkness remains one of those fascinating prophecies that bridges the gap between faith and science, between ancient warnings and modern possibilities. If this video made you curious, shocked, or even intrigued, make sure to like this video, share it with friends who would find this interesting, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our next video. We're actually working on a follow-up about real-life accounts of darkness that lasted for hours, and some of these stories will blow your mind. And here's my question for you. What would you do during the 3 days of darkness? Would you be prepared? How would you handle 3 days with no electricity, no internet, no modern conveniences? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one and love hearing your perspectives. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.